and then the performance.
I'm Jake Dennis. I am #1 driver for the Andretti Formula E team.
I ain't doing that, mate.
I think the name Andretti inside of motorsport is huge, especially in the American scene. You know, the history, what they have, what they've won over the years. Just the name Andretti is next to none. You know.
I'm Norman Nato, 31 years old from France. The fact that I had the opportunity, and decided to work together with Andretti, it's been like a huge opportunity for my career. Looking at what Jake and the team did last year, it was clear that it was one of the best teams on the grid.
I think the interest of Formula E has always grown in my sort of passion as motorsport. It's been around for 10 years now.
Honestly, I was a skeptic when I first got involved. Michael asked me to go to Donington, where the team was being set up, just to have a look. And I came away from that experience convinced that Formula E could actually work.
It was just different. It was new, it was exciting. You know, the travel was unlike anything North American racing-wise, so.
It was not what I expected. When I heard about Formula E and electric cars, I was a bit surprised, like how this will go. Is it going to have some success?
To see the development over the years, manufacturers getting involved, which brings more publicity, more exposure about the sport. We have been together as a team for quite some years now, and we gel really well together.
There is a good machine, I would say. We are all working together.
They really teach you to be strong, and sometimes you don't have confidence in yourself, but they'll reassure you you can do it, and everyone looks after each other. It's a really nice environment to work in.
They are a family, and you love them all to bits.
Yeah, a race week is always a bit more stressful than a normal week.
We start with the simulator preparation with the drivers.
Learning the circuit, learning all the software, developing the software.
A lot of travel to start with, from home to factory to airports.
I mean, there's not many people which enjoy travelling all the way to China on a 14-hour flight.
To unload all the freight, get not just the cars out, it's all the boarding, the gantry, all the electrical systems that are involved, and the early starts in the morning to get here, to get this prepped before we can even start working on the car.
It's a lot of up and down and on the ground and lifting, and especially somewhere like here in Shanghai where you have the temperature to work against too.
And then Friday is sort of where the good stuff happens. You know, you're in the track, you finally getting to drive the car for that day on shakedown and in practice. And then Saturday, Sunday, there's no time to rest at all. You know, it's FP2 qualifying race all within like 5 or 6 hours.
It's really challenging. It is also long hours for everyone, engineers and mechanics. We need to try always to make the best compromise of a lot of parameters. This is a process with performance engineers, system engineers and race engineers together. So we have to take decisions very quickly, and it never stops. Then it's debriefed, then it's okay, decision, then we go, then procedures, and a double header is even more challenging because once your first day is over, we restart straight away for the second day. So we have little hours of sleep.
Every single person's contribution is critical. Everybody has to be operating at the very highest levels.
The people you travel with, you're with a lot, so you always want to do your best for them. You want to give your highest level of work to not let down somebody else, so that's kind of how you keep your level up day after day. And yeah, we have actually a really special bond because Jack, Rob, and Fred and I have worked together for so long. Rob's the new guy and he's been here for 6 years, and Fred and Jack and I have been together for 10. So we have almost an unspoken bond on what we need, or it's like working with a brother.
As a team, we have to communicate to each other, rely on each other's ability as mechanics to get the job right the first time, and trusting each other.
So just that chemistry is really special, and that's not something you have in most motorsport. So to have that connection, to be able that you have people that have your back, that you trust, really makes things a lot easier.
You're pretty tired by the end of the week. You know, you're looking forward to the day off on Monday, Tuesday, the week after the race. But we're there to obviously do a job and get the results. And when we can do that, it makes it even more enjoyable.
But Jake Dennis comes across the line, and he becomes the ABB FIA Formula E World Champion of Season 9.
We were only in this for one thing, and that's to win. Whether it's to win races as individuals, to win championships as driver or the team.
I think everyone's goal is to become world champion. If you stand still for one moment, you'll soon be the fourth or fifth best team, and it's up to us to keep pushing forward and keep working hard. And
that's why at the end, like, motorsport is really a teamwork. When it goes well, but when it goes wrong as well. Like,
you know, do you have that mental toughness, that drive to succeed, to pull yourself back from something that hasn't gone right?
I think when you're the one who makes the mistake inside of the race car, there is nothing worse than having that feeling inside of you, because you know you've let yourself down, but also then the team down.
One of the challenging situations that we face that comes to mind is in Misano, when we had the little incident heading out to the grid.
You know, where I made an error in the pit lane and damaged the car, and then we had around about 15 to 20 minutes to fix the car on the grid.
You know, it's something that's completely out of the ordinary that you're not really prepared for.
None of the toolboxes are there. None of the mechanics are prepared to have a car so damaged.
We actually had comms issues with the radio at the time, so then that was an extra challenge that they were overcoming. They were trying to, you know, deal with phone signal problems and people running back and forward to fix it all.
It was really neat to see how everybody worked together and the communication back to the garage to get the parts we needed, the tools we needed, in the limited time we had out on the track to get the car ready to roll. And
well done. Good job.
And that one's for the boys, that one's for the mechanics, guys. Thank you so much for sorting that.
You know, it's those moments where they really sort of come in clutch and like save me and getting a good result.
It was hard work, but it made it all worth it.
I think the next step for us is to really try and focus on the teams Constructors Championship. It's something which we haven't always had the perfect results on.
Are they more intelligent than us? Are they better driver than us? I don't think so.
You know, there was a period where we didn't score any points for 3 months, and you could see the morale was super low. It's difficult at times to try and keep everyone in high spirits, even myself.
We had some pretty low years of not a lot of points and struggling in the back, and, you know, kind of being more of the team that people didn't have to worry about.
But then all it takes really is like one good result.
And like this year so far, that's what I'm missing. Like, I have the speed, but always, like, I already got like 3 or 4 punctures in race where, like, it's not much I could do. You don't know what to expect. Unpredictable in ways that you can start at the front and finish at the back. You can start at the back, finish at the front. Before the start, you have plans, but you're never sure, like, if it's gonna happen at the end.
We go aggressive, we go aggressive.
We are good where we are, it's good for the tires and for the battery.
Head down, mate, head down. Good job, Norman, good job. P3.
Woo! Lead! Finally! Oh.
Finally. Feels like we may have broken a curse.
Yeah, when you get to the point where you manage to put everything together.
It's an immense feeling when everything finally clicks, you know. It's something which we all have worked so hard towards, not just that race week, but prior to that, all through the winter.
Seeing the car that you're on, or even the sister car, perform well, it's such a special feeling. I mean,
it's unbelievable. It's hard to describe unless you've actually been there yourself, and it doesn't matter whether it's motorsport or some other form of competitive sport. It's just, you've put so much into it. You've put heart and soul into it, and this is your just reward.
Good vibes, everyone is happy. You can hear the people when we cross the line and see the result. Wow, everyone shout, and it's a good atmosphere, and it's some good rewards because we work long hours, everyone.
Those emotions with the team on the podium, looking down at them and getting to share the champagne with them is...
It's the sharing the emotions and the celebration on the podium with people you're with for 12 hours a day that are like a second family to you.
This is why we keep getting up in the morning and trying and trying and trying to do it all over again. And I think that really shows the caliber of the people that we have here. And we all work together, we all pull together, we all pulled in the same direction to bring it all together to get that big turnaround.
It's a culmination of a lot of emotions from a long race week that really makes it special. Hopefully, there's more to come.